Hey guys, Think Master 51 here, or 1911 Man, here to do a video review on the gas blowback KAC open bolt version PDW from WE. First impressions, gonna just kick this right off. This is actually a pretty small weapon. I've held M4s, real steel. I've held M16s, real steel. I've held AEG, M4, M16s. This thing is a really good size. As you can see, I got the long-barreled version because I feel that I would like to be able to skirmish this outdoors and not just be limited to the shorter-barreled version for CQB. I know I was looking at some reviews from the Jarek 4. Good reviewer in my eyes, nothing wrong. He had purchased or had reviewed the short-barreled version, said it did miraculously. I didn't want to push it, so I bought the long-barreled, and let me tell you, great accuracy, great accuracy. I have had some problems with this, mainly with the open bolt design. Right off the bat, I had some problems with the recoil spring or the return spring for the bolt mechanism. I had some problems with the bolt in here. Mainly because there's a spring on the open bolt version that just kind of pulls the bolt back. So it just pulls it back, pulls it back forward as opposed to pushing it back with a guide rod and spring back here, like on the real steel. So you know what? I decided, heck with it. I'm not gonna buy a new part. I'm going to the open bolt. RA Tech bolt for the PDW. So, I was very impressed with it, first of all, because it ended up coming with pre-installed a in-pass kit, which I thought was great. Now, I had some problems with the in-pass kit just because, for some reason, I guess the Allen key it came with, it had stripped, so I actually have to manually do it, open up the whole gun, and adjust it. This cost $80 from RA Tech, shipped, got here in about a week and a half, like I stated in my unboxing video. This thing has great recoil now, great gas efficiency. Obviously you can adjust your FPS, and on my other version, my other one, if you attempted to do that, it would like just stop there. And then you could lift the gun up and it would kind of fall, and then you could push it forward, it would go all the way forward. This one, no. Never problems with that. Great gun. I purchased this from eBay from $240 used. That is why it's beat to crap. I've noticed, now this is probably just with one I got, I don't know. The stock's a little wobbly. Just kind of torque it to the side there. I don't know. Might just be mine. Might be a loose spring or something. I'm not sure. But it's whatever. I mean, the gun functions beautifully. I really got into this gun from a YouTube reviewer and his username is Asian Jew Airsofter. If you ever get time, go over to his channel. He's got some great reviews on all WE products. I saw his review on this, and I was like, oh, I have to have one. And I was looking for, actually, what started it out is I was originally looking for an M4 platform. And you know what, I do CQB in the TA in Maryland and Gaithersburg, if you're ever around there. I know Point and Hammer and DC Boy, I believe. I believe that's his username. If not, obviously, I will link his name in the description below. DC Boy, they go there. They're two great reviewers. Point and Hammer, not so much a reviewer, more or less of a showcaser. He's got some pretty cool guns. Nice afro, too. But I use CQB, and I really love M4s, but I need a foldable stock, just because CQB, you need foldable stocks. Some cosmetic things about this weapon. It is missing one screw. Obviously, this happens with just about all of them. Well, so what I did is to counter that, just grab some Loctite and just pretty much everything on here that has a screw that you're not going to be taking out, just Loctite that sucker up. I Loctited everything on here, including this, the knob on which the stock folds onto. It's been Loctited, or I don't know how you say that. It does not come off, folding stock, obviously. This thing is great, locks in tight. I had to tighten it a little bit with these two screws here, here, and here. So, yeah. This gun gets amazingly small. I was very impressed by it, which is really one of the main reasons. Another reason I really like gas blowback rifles, I think my review of the WE gas blowback G39C should be up in a little while. I actually sold that so I could purchase this. I was not very happy or pleased with the G39. It was not to my standards. It was not to my loadout or my speed reloading to start off with. Back on subject of on to the subject of reloading. I've always really liked the style of reloading that you could get with an M4 just by moving your finger and pushing that button, pulling a new mag out. I've always loved that. Now, some cosmetic features about the WE PDW is that there is a cutout selector switch for all right-handed users, which makes it so that when you have your hand here, it doesn't make it uncomfortable, because on this side, if you're a left-handed user like I am, it kind of cuts, not even cuts, it just is real big annoyance on your hand, because it just kind of jabs into there. Myself, like I said, being a milsim player, I don't use auto a lot. I use a lot of semi. I don't find auto. I find it gas guzzling and wasteful. I say it can conserve the ammunition. Another really good thing I really like about gas blowback rifles is the skinny grip. As a real steel shooter, I am always looking for the most realistic things, and with these gas blowback rifle grips with no motor in them, I love that. Now, I've also seen some new AEGs coming out of Real Sword. They're coming out with their, I guess, kinetic blowback or magnetic blowback, whatever. They're making some M4s. Go check that out. I might put a link into where I found that on the description. The build quality of the WE PDW is really phenomenal, especially since I've owned numerous WE pistols. I was very hesitant to purchase this rifle, just because their pistols are crap. I do not like them. Their mags break all the time. Mine never leaked, so I can't say I ever had that problem. But they suck so much. But just their latest guns, I guess this isn't really latest gun, but I mean it is kind of, have been just rock solid. They are great quality. Even their plastic G39, which I'm aware of the real G39 is plastic. Just their build quality has been great lately. I've been really very impressed. Some other features on this rifle are obviously the ambidextrous selector switch and their ambidextrous magazine release, which is great since I love to field this left-handed. They have 3 ports where you can put their quick detach sling mount on. And mine is not with me at the moment. It is downstairs. I don't feel like going down there, so yeah. The charging handle is in the same place as any M4. So, I mean, if you've ever handled an M4, you should be familiar with this weapon just because it's so M4 user-friendly. Some things I really like, just to slim, that Knight's Armament, this goes to Knight's Armament because PDW is obviously not the original manufacturer, is they completely took out the shell deflector and the dust cover. Just more things that make the weapon lighter and more fast. I love that. And taking out the buffer tube. As a real steel shooter, I would love to be able to fire this weapon, but I'm almost certain this has been limited to military and law enforcement, so, and personal, obviously, for PDW, personal defense weapon, so security people, I guess you'd say. Some other things that come with this weapon are obviously 2 magazines. The PDW 6.8 style magazine, obviously fitted for an M4 magwell, which this is adapted for. You can use any gas blowback WE magazines with this, and they should work fine. Obviously, they have to be the open volt version. You can buy the SCAR ones, but you just need to convert it back over to the open bolt PDW. This is the M4 version, obviously. There it is. I put a electrical tape Magpul style thing. I didn't feel like spending $30, and this works just fine. Mags are pretty expensive. They're about $40, but I mean, it's whatever. I guess you could, if pricing wasn't a problem, you wouldn't really be buying a gas blowback rifle. Other things, you get a rear sight and a flip up front sight. I took my rear sight off because mine, for some reason, was cocked instead of like straight. It would be cocked to the side, so it was really off. I didn't enjoy it. I haven't figured out why, but I should be purchasing a red dot here in the near future. So yeah, this has, I believe, 14mm positive threadings. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Just really quickly, the only reason I have electrical tape on the grip is, first of all, for grip, and for some reason on the pistol, or on the pistol grip, there are these really jagged edges right here on mine that really irritate the top of my finger there and make it red, and it's very, very, very uncomfortable. So I decided, you know what, smack some electrical tape on, it should be fine. And another thing, I'm going to be purchasing actually a Magpul grip and grip for it, just because it has that flared kind of under or front strap, so that should be very convenient. I'm just gonna do a quick takedown of this rifle, and then I'm gonna go film the shooting video. I think I might almost be out of propane, so that might not be the best time, but I guess it's whatever. These magazines hold 30 rounds, and you fill the gas on the bottom, unlike the WA, where you have to decompress the whatever the heck it is, or the valve button, and then fill here. This is just a straight fill, so you should be fine. Take out your magazine, put this here, like any other old M4. I'm just flipping it the wrong way. No. You take your lower receiver pin, or one of your lower receiver pins, to the aft of the weapon, and you pop that sucker out, and your top receiver bends up. Now, unless you have the RA Tech bolt, your bolt will not come out. Do not try to take your bolt out. All you will do is stretch the blowback spring in here and then make it useless. It will do nothing. It's really bad for your weapon. I do not advise doing that. To do that, if you have the original blowback housing, what you're going to do is do the same thing, not taking out your bolt, and then just pushing after you've bent it forward, push down here, take out your most forward pin, and push that sucker out. Take your upper receiver, place it in front of you. You can do away, not really, but just decompress your trigger just so that you have as much trigger strength as you can in here. This is your recoil buffer. This is what keeps it from completely being destroyed. This is your lower receiver, your trigger mechanism, your mag well, your bolt catch, your hammer, and the thing on here. And then you can just see your inner workings here. So you just want to, what I like to do just in case is push these pins all the way in, just in case you might hit something with it. Just place that to the side. Now you flip over your weapon. There are 2 screws. Unscrew those, and then take your barrel assembly forward. And then you have your bolt will come with it, obviously. And then you take it apart from there. So I'm gonna throw this weapon back together, and then I'm gonna go shoot the shooting video. Thank you for watching Bishop's Airsoft Armor review on the WE PDW gas blowback rifle.